If you chose option B, you are correct. So these are my squats last year, and they're how I did them for about the past 2 years or so. And now I'm still working my glutes, but in comparison to this video on the right, which is how I've shifted my squats intentionally now, this is more quad biased and this is more glute biased, and here's why. So one, I actually have a much deeper knee flexion over here, which is the full bending of my knees, hence the deeper depth that I can squat to, which I can still do, but I've shifted away from doing that in my new program. My torso at the bottom of the squat is actually a little bit more upright as well to this video, and that also puts more load onto my quads. For my squats here, my coach Ryan and I are approaching squats with a little bit more of a glute bias. And so as you can see, I'm really intentionally focusing on initiating the movement by pushing my hips back further. There's a lot less knee flexion and depth. My knees at the bottom are probably around 90 degrees, and now that weight is shifted further back from my hips, there's a ton of load in my glutes and they become the limiting factor. It's much further back from the bar horizontally, and it also helps that my bar is placed lower on my back so that it kind of naturally forces my torso to lean forward as well, hence the bar and the distance horizontally to my glutes are very far. This also hopefully sheds light on how each exercise can be performed in lots of different ways for several different purposes, and it's also why it's important to know what specific goals are, and it's helpful to work with a coach to help adjust kind of how you're performing certain exercises accordingly.